another one.
Headline for this one. Hello. I need advice on what to do next. I completed my software testing course. All right. So they need advice on what to do next. And let's read the question. It says, after my bachelor's in computer applications, I did a course on software testing for 7 months. I'm pretty good with manual testing and automation, Selenium with Java. I'm in the search of an automation job, so I worked on a small project, created test cases, and automated. What else can I do to improve myself? Is it important to have theory, knowledge, or hands-on experience? That is a great question. And I'll be glad to address it. And I will go to your comment after this question, Melissa. All right. So to answer your so before we get into that, right? I just wanted to make something very clear, right? So this person, they completed their bachelor's degree in computer applications, right? But they still had to take a software testing course for 7 months. Like I said, although it is not that hard to transition into software testing, right? College does not prepare you for it. It might put you in the industry, right? Have you writing some code and everything like that, but it does not prepare you for software testing. To be honest with you, it barely prepares you for software engineering, right? Like I said, when I went to college for computer science, I was so unprepared for it. I didn't like. I couldn't stay in there because I was so unprepared. Didn't know what I was getting into, and they had us coding in C++, right? So yeah, just wanted to reiterate that after this person completed their bachelor's in computer science and computer applications, they still had to go and take a course on software testing for 7 months, which that means they paid more money than their expensive college education for that, right? So, this person said they worked on a small project and created test cases and automated them. That is awesome. I would say as well to improve. So, don't just work on small projects because you can find a project that somebody has for you to work on. But this is what I would say, right? First and foremost, I would say create a QA portfolio. And I can get into that later on what that means. But you want to don't only work on small projects. You want to work on take really popular sites, all type of sites, right? So take a site in the airline industry, right? So like a JetBlue, a Delta, do Spirit, do American Airlines, whatever it is, right? To do Travelocity, which that one is very good because it has different industries. It has airlines, it has flights. It has airlines, it has flights, right? It has hotels, it has the packages, so like vacation, but so many different things that you can automate, right? And use that as a good opportunity. So sites like Travelocity, Expedia, all those type of things, right? Like write test cases for those, and automate those, right? And write defects for them too. Even if it's not a real defect, get the practice of writing defects so you can actually show prospective employers how you write your test cases, how you write your defects, how you write and how you write your automation, right? So take that from different industries. Take e-commerce, right? So there's ASOS, there's Abercrombie and Fitch, there's Amazon, there's Best Buy, there's Walmart, right? Work on automating like I'd say 5 to 10 different flows for each of those websites, right? So that gives you so let's say you take a hospitality industry, e-commerce, right? What What else? Banking is kind of hard to do because of all the security encryption. So it's going to be kind of hard. But you can take a banking site and then navigate like the outer portions of it. Like let's say creating an account where you like fill out the form and stuff like that. That's another excellent opportunity to automate, right? And to write test cases. And you can actually, even though you can't automate much inside of the banking website, you can still write test cases and write defects for it, right? So if you write, like if you take like 5 different industries and you do 5 to 10 test cases, right? It gives you 25 to 50 test cases that you can, like, so test cases you have, and then that you can also automate, right? And then let's say you write 3 defects per site, that would give you like 15 defects that you can show. And then you can take all of that and then you put your automated code on GitHub, right? And then from there you can start building a QA portfolio. And that would definitely increase your chances of getting a QA job. Also make sure that you have that you have a resume that is explaining your accomplishments in the different roles that you have. Although I guess you maybe haven't necessarily gotten one yet, but you can use your resume to highlight your projects, your skills that you've gained, right? And your background, your education background, like list the where you're taking the software testing course, right? And list that you have a degree in computer applications, because although they don't really teach you much about testing, it's still helpful and applicable to your job search because companies prefer people with degrees, right? Any like all the job applications we checked, it says a bachelor's degree in computer science or a related field, right? So it's, although they don't teach you much about software testing, it's still very useful. So that's what I would say. And then it says, is it important to have theory knowledge or hands-on experience? I would say that it is way better to have hands-on experience, because when you have hands-on experience, it forces you to research more and you end up gaining practical knowledge and theory knowledge, because you understand how things work in theory, but you also understand how to apply them practically. So I always vote more for hands-on experience over theory knowledge, because with hands-on experience, you end up gaining the theory knowledge. And I'll give you a quick example. Like I said earlier, on Thursday, we are going to be going through concepts, which, I never really did any automation with JavaScript, but I am going to learn a lot more about automation just by going in and going hands-on, right? And then as I research, I'm going to be obtaining that theory knowledge, but also be able to understanding it a lot better by actually getting involved. And that's the same thing that happened with Citronella package. I read over the documentation and it made sense, but until I actually got my hands on it and working on it and everything like that, that's how I was able to get a better understanding of that amazing Python package for page object model and Selenium for Python. So, and I think like even you'll notice that in college, like you have a lot of theory knowledge, but once you get out there in the real world, it's like everything is, it's not what it seemed to be. All right. So that's what I would say to that. All right. Great question. Great question.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.